All right, y'all. So it's been about a couple weeks since my last update, and we're about a little under 2 weeks until the War Game show, until Historicon. So I'll kind of talk you through what I've got done since then, and then we'll talk a little bit about the plan going forward on getting the rest of it done. So really, the cool thing here is basically these are the last actual units for the army. Basically, we only have the kind of extra sort of stuff left to go. So first off, we've got the Germanic cavalry. So these are kind of a kit bash of the Victrix Roman light cavalry, late Roman light cavalry, where I just stuck a bunch of Germanic heads and weapons and shields and whatnot on them. And I think they turned out pretty good. I think they look good. I think my favorite guy is this one here with the hair coming out of the helmet there with the blue tunic on. I think the one thing I really quite like about the Victrix late Roman sets is these helmets that they're like Roman helmets, but they have the barbarian hair coming out, which I think, I don't know, I think it adds a lot, really. So we got the cavalry done. So we got some light infantry done. Those are all foundry. And then we got 4 of these Germanic warbands done. So these have a mix of Victrix and foundry figures. Is the painting in these like top tier quality? I would say no. These were kind of definitely a speed paint, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done. And each of these warbands has around 30 odd plus figures in them. So yeah, these are definitely, they're kind of more the early German look, but I think that works perfectly fine for the Strasbourg game. So yeah, we got those 4 warbands done. All right, so then we'll move up again. So the next thing to do, and what I'm working on today actually, is heroes. And actually we got some, so we'll talk about the heroes first. So to the strongest rules, each warband has what's called a hero, and what the hero does is it allows you to replay a hit card, which is kind of the biggest strength that the warbands have, is coming in with that hero. And basically the hero is a marker, so once the ability is used, it's lost. So these are mostly foundry figures for the heroes. This guy is like almost like the one on the far corner here is almost like a Primaris Space Marine size compared to the others. But I need to do double this number of heroes. So that's my goal for today, is to get the rest of the heroes done. And then I did, just while I was doing some other painting, waiting for a wash to dry or something like that, I started painting up some of the casualties. Those are from First Corps, and I think they look pretty good. Those are like these resin casts. Okay, so I did some Roman command bases. 2 kind of lesser officers on the side there, and then 1 more sort of senior commander. For my late Roman stuff, I actually do want to make some more command bases as well, some more kind of infantry based commands, but that I think is gonna wait till after Historicon. Like, I'm not doing that before Historicon. This should be plenty before then. Okay, so we got 2 heroes for the Romans. So unlike the barbarians who get heroes with their warbands, the Romans get way less heroes. So these 2 are with the Primani Legion, which kind of saved the Romans bacon in the battle. So I thought it was kind of fitting that they would get the heroes, and those are Victrix figures. And then finally, we got 1 last unit here of the kind of Saxony type guys. So these are a mix of mostly Victrix, but then there's also some footsore in there, and there's some gripping beast in there as well. And interesting, actually, never mind. We're not going off on that tangent, anyways. But we got that unit done. So that's 5 warbands done, a unit of cavalry, and then the other assorted stuff. So what the plan is for the week basically is I've got odds and ends to do. So we've got more heroes to do. We've got the casualties to do, and then we've got the baggage to do. So my goal for today is get all the rest of the heroes painted, which shouldn't be terribly difficult. There's not that many left to do. Tomorrow, the goal is to get all the casualties done, and then get all the camp stuff done over Thursday, Friday, do a massive basing session over the weekend. And then the other thing we got to do is I do have a little bit of terrain work to do, which I might do this week so it's not left off. But really, I actually really want to get everything done before the week of Historicon. Even though I have some days next week, I would just really like to push hard, just get it all done this week, and then kind of relax, make sure everything's in order next week. All right, so that was a quick update. Not a ton to say, but I just did want to fill you in on the progress. And what we'll do also once everything's done is we'll do a full project reveal, basically. Like we'll have every single thing out on the table, and I'm not going to go through it in detail, but you can see everything kind of en masse that I've done. All right, so that's me, calling it a day for today. And I'll probably have an update maybe at the end of the week once we've kind of pulled everything together. See ya.